Hey guys, it's your boy Malik on Fleet 3.0, back at it with Madden 19, the fantasy draft. We're the London Black Knights. We're 4-1 going against the 0-4 Green Bay Packers. Welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face. I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream, I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself. I was too busy getting. Now they see me. This defense has been destroying everybody except for the Bills. That game was a small setback. But after that, we won 2 straight. Let's see if we can continue this streak and go even higher than that. I'm constipated, 5 racks on his bed just to start while I'm in Vegas. For my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the London Black Knights and the Green Bay Packers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Black Knights and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season.
Let's get this game started.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they've had a long few days already, as they were in London last week, back in the States, and on the road this week.
And they had some travel troubles coming back from London, but since they came back with a win, they'll put up with those and continue to move forward.
With our star QB, Rodgers.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Nifty footwork at the 45.
And he's gone.
Now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate.
Now let's get our number one defense out there.
They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a
We
major
dominated these last 2 games.
And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Ito Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you got to stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now it's counter, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let's go.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Come on, defense, hold them.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Left
Nice.
side, it's Dorsett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They're trying to fake field goal. It doesn't work out.
We got that tough
Good starting
defense.
field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Room to run inside the 40. There he goes. Left
Oh my God,
side.
this run game.
All the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the
Can we
defense
see that the offense is
napping a little
starting?
bit.
It's just
Concentration
starting to start
level may
cooking
not
this
have been
season.
There. I agree with you on that one because
Like,
those
we're doing
types of
good
plays
this
when they
game. This is
result
like the
that,
best.
they're almost
Like the
big
run
bolts
game
of
has
lightning,
been
aren't
doing.
they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
If the run game is just good, we don't
Now to
need to pass the
return it, here's
ball.
Kenyon Drake. Now a hit.
And this, oh,
But this will get out of bounds.
Come
The
on.
possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he named the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give him a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Third and short yardage. Mariota.
Let's go.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sand. Cameron Hayward in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau.
Oh my God, this defense is unbelievable.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Dancing away at the 35.
Go, go, go. He can't catch you. He can't catch you. He can't catch you. He can't catch you. He can't catch you, son. He can't catch you.
This one in for a touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick
Oh
this one
my
away.
God, this offense is cooking.
On the return comes Drake. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot.
God dang it.
And there he goes.
Dang it, man. They came right back at me.
Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness?
That is my
To get
bad.
there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because
Man, I didn't
so
expect
much
him to
work
go
trying
that
keep people
far.
in front of you,
I mean,
but they're
to take it
passing
that far.
behind you.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about
Get
the
off
moves that they
him.
did at this stage of the game.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And that about right there. He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Oh my God, McCaffrey.
Here he goes right side.
McCaffrey.
Take it into the end zone.
No. McCaffrey just destroying this team.
3 first half touchdowns. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now is
That's
able to
3
send this one
rushes.
away.
He ran the ball 3
Short
times.
kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches. But
looking for Jones, and it's
Defense. Number 1 defense.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, man, Brady.
Yeah, boys.
It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one.
Destroying your team.
And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Rodgers now on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Allen Robinson, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. From there, we'll skip over to Louisiana to check on the Saints at home in New Orleans. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Tariq Cohen, a touchdown run in the victory. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had the stool battle a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 1st down, Mariota. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one goes for 13 yards.
Come on,
and moves the
defense.
sticks. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones, because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. He hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and the team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection.
Don't break on me now.
A very solid gain of 27.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and boy, he's been good. 2nd down, Mariota. He hits ball
Oh, come on, defense.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions.
Let's go, defense!
A great read and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard
That's what I'm talking about.
First
Defense.
possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Oh,
The gain of the yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
man almost has 200
You
yards.
don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got a first down past the 30. Well, they'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Yeah. This team
So
can't.
from the 30
No team can handle us.
1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Caught right side, Tate. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Holding.
Come on, offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again.
Not much room here as he only gets
200 yards.
30. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Now he'll escape to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh,
Can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got
let's go. Oh, is that the one? That should have been ours.
Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mariota from his own end zone on third down. On the crossing route, complete. That
was close. Oh, he's going for it.
Up at about the 22-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Oh, I missed that. That's my bad. That's my bad. I should have had that pick.
They do indeed convert on fourth. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now Mariota. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To the air again. Mariota.
Oh, that should have been a pick.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Mariota on first down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time.
Come on, defense. Don't let him score.
From the red zone now, Mariota.
Let's go!
This is going to be intercepted. Snags it from the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
We bend, but we don't break.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a first down carry. It's Camaro. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Good job, offense. Y'all did good today.
On second down, Camaro spins away. Space to maneuver at the 40.
And he's gone. Crap, I slowed down.
At the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers throwing here.
What? Yo, how is that possible? How do you even get that? That was a glitch.
His guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stops.
I'm so mad.
8 seconds.
How is that a pick,
continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up with that moment of truth and make a play on football.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And
that's what I'm talking about.
Finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe right here in this room. and then you go on the road, band together.
Y'all did good, but today the MVP goes to the offense, all right? Especially Christian McCaffrey. Especially him. Wow. He ran the ball 3 times and scored all 3 times.
Things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5
That's
start. And they'll look to
unbelievable.
regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,
Great
I'm Brandon
win.
Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody.
All right.
We'll see you next time.
Malik on Fleet 3.0 out. Like and subscribe.